Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hope you're having a brilliant day.
We're lasting somewhere. Welcome to our channel. And if you have been following our channel, you know we're currently in Thailand, and at the moment we're in Pattaya.
Today, we're going to visit one of Pattaya's most iconic sites. We're going to go and see the Sanctuary of Truth.
So yeah, we're at the hotel just waiting for the taxi to pick us up.
So we got ourselves a taxi here to the Sanctuary of Truth. We're finding it all a little bit confusing, to be honest with you. We don't know what's really going on. He's drove us here. He's done us a good price. I'm not saying he's trying to rip us off, and it is 500 baht to get in, but he's had to go and buy the ticket and we haven't, and I don't really know what's going on, but we'll find out in a minute. So this has been quite a strange experience so far, hasn't it?
We've been herded around like cattle at the moment. We don't know what's going on now. I think we're waiting for a tour guide, and we've got to have hard hats, but yeah, thank you.
But it's not taking it away from how fantastic this place looks.
Okay.
Right? You look lovely in your hard hat anyway.
So we've got our hard hats because this is actually an unfinished museum, and they're still building it, so you have to wear hard hats. So, although this isn't a temple, it's a museum, you still have to dress respectfully like you did in the Aram Museum, which we went to in one of our other videos. You have to have your shoulders covered up, and you have to wear something below the knee.
So after all the mass confusion of getting here, it was really odd. All we got to do now is wait for an English tour guide, and things have settled down a bit. We were being pushed from pillar to post and shoved here, there and everywhere. It was quite crazy for a few minutes. But it is phenomenally beautiful. I'm blown away by this place, I really am. So the confusion ensues. We were supposed to have a tour guide and they seem to have vanished.
Well, I think what it was she said the English tour is going in now and just follow along because they'd gone in, but we were kind of faffing around, so we're still stood outside at the moment. But I think you can go in on your own and walk around. Well, hopefully you can.
Hopefully you can. But it is beautiful, isn't it?
It's lovely, yeah. There's so much to look at outside, and we haven't had a chance to actually look at the building yet, because they sort of herded you here, herded you there, and like in the building. So yeah, we're still stood outside looking at it. So.
The craftsmanship on these carvings is nothing short of jaw-dropping, it really isn't. They're so talented, it's so intricate and so detailed. I'm so impressed.
So the Sanctuary of Truth is actually a museum, and it's a wooden museum, and it's the largest wooden building in Thailand.
It was started to be built in 1981 and it's projected to be finished in 2025, isn't it?
I think that's what they said, yeah.
But technically, they can never really finish it because the wood is going to rot because they built it next to the sea. So it gives the people that work here
something to do with it, gives
all
them
the time,
payment and a job. When you first walk in the Sanctuary of Truth, you come into sort of a big hall, and it is absolutely jaw-dropping. I I don't know how high the ceiling is, but it's so beautiful, so intricate, and it's massive in here. It really is massive, but it's lovely. It's jaw-dropping.
So the main pillar here is made from Takian wood and is expected to last 600 years and is the main supports to hold up the whole of this museum. There isn't a single nail anywhere in this building. Everything has been put together with interlocked joinery. The craftsmanship is just off the scale. Oh, this is the first opportunity we've had to actually sit down for a couple of minutes. We've been pushed from pillar to post. It's been chaos since we got it. So the Sanctuary of Truth is built by Mr. Lek, and he's the same guy that built the Erawan Museum that we visited in Bangkok, and they are both phenomenal.
Yeah, you haven't got to wear hard hats in that one though.
No.
But yeah, it's actually built around the Buddhist and Hindu beliefs, this museum, so it's pretty cool to look at. It's really interesting. It is so nice to get out of there and get that hat off my head. It was so hot and I suspect I've got hat hair now.
So we're in the workshop now, and when we arrived, they were carving away like mad in here, but we were pushed through so fast we didn't get a chance to stop and see it.
Yeah, I think they must be on their lunch break.
So like Dorinda said, it was so hot wearing those hard hats walking around there today. It's so hot today, but I was almost melting.
Yeah.
We found somewhere lovely and quiet to sit down and have a drink. It's beautiful here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite tranquil. And there's a lovely lake, and they've got sort of waterfalls, and you can take rowboats out on it. And they also do elephant rides, which we didn't film because I don't agree with, and like pony and track rides. So there's a bit to do here, a bit to see.
It is beautiful though. It's such a stunning place. It is absolutely phenomenal.
As you first see the building, you're sort of wow.
Yeah, it blows you away, doesn't it? It really does.
And when you think about all the work that's gone into it as well, it's amazing.
Staggering. Even as we're heading back to our taxi, we've had to stop a couple of times and have another look back at it because it is just so phenomenally beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, you just can't stop looking at it. It's gorgeous.
Fantastic place. It was so intricate and detailed. I loved it in there. So we've just got back from the Sanctuary of Truth, and I think it's time for a very well-earned beer. It's so hot today, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely beer o'clock. So we've managed to get our beer, and we're cooling off now in Harrow's Bar.
Yeah, just off Soi Buakhoa. It's lovely down here. There's a bit of a breeze now, isn't there? I really enjoyed the Sanctuary of Truth. I thought it was great fun. Bit hectic at the beginning, but it was a nice day in the end, wasn't it?
It is very touristy there, but that is what it's there for, to bring employment and money into the area.
Yeah, that was his vision, wasn't it, all the time?
But once we were left alone, it was fine. We could sit there as long as we wanted to and walk wherever we want to. So it's really good there.
It cost us 500 baht each to get into the Sanctuary of Truth, and the taxi there and back to our hotel was 300 baht, which wasn't a bad price. It was a little bit expensive.
But he did sit there and wait for us for 2 hours, so...
Yeah, you can't moan at that. We're last seen somewhere. The last place you saw us was Sanctuary of Truth here in Pattaya.
And we've done a few videos in Thailand, Bangkok and Pattaya now, so subscribe to check those out.